Hey guys, going live with our next virtual field trip today from Adams County, where we're working on stream quality and how ag management practices affect water quality, soil quality, and biological stream health. Our part of this project is the water quality part, and I want to show you a little bit about some of the things we do to help us take water samples and keep track of all of these things. So I'll show you our site. This site happens to be in a little bit of a neighborhood, but the area that this stream flows through is mostly ag. And you can see even just right across the street, there's a field. Luckily, it appears to be planted in some sort of cover crop or something that grows in winter, maybe like winter wheat. Can't really tell from here. But this is our stream. You can see it's rained recently, so the water level is pretty high. And one of the things we do out here that's pretty neat, since this site is pretty far away from campus, we can't come out here every day and take samples. So what we do is we use what's called an ISCO auto sampler. And we use it for sampling when we can't be here. So what it does is it has a small computer in it and it programs. We can tell it, right now we're telling it we want to take one sample per day. So it will run a pump that's right in here, pull water through this tubing and fill all these bottles for us one day at a time. Once they're full, we are fortunate enough that we've got some local farmers who participate with us, who come and change them out if I can't be here every 24 days. Or if I happen to be here, I change them out and we take samples back to the lab for analysis. So for us, this is a really great way to be able to take samples and keep analyzing what's happening on a day-to-day basis through the stream. If there's been storms, the water level might be high, what happens throughout a storm. As it's coming, that first flush of things, we can sort of take a look and examine what's coming out through surface runoff, through groundwater, through tile drainage. Indiana is very highly tile drained, where we drain the land so that the crops can grow without being flooded. We can see what comes out in that first pulse with the storm, but then we can also see kind of how things are going as the water level decreases when the storm is ending or has ended. Plus, we can get a general look at the day-to-day here. We get to see what's happening in base flow. So base flow is when things are at sort of their normal condition. Nothing excessive is happening, but there's usually some water. These streams actually can get pretty low during certain parts of the year, like July, August, September. They get pretty dry. They're not a huge system, but this system does feed into the St. Mary's River. And the St. Mary's River is a project we're working on. Because in Indiana, it is the only river that flows into Lake Erie. So we are checking the best management practices in farming, trying to determine how we can help with education, and help farmers do their best part, their best job, to make sure that we're keeping our water quality clean and making sure that we're not making any of the problems in Lake Erie any worse, and that we can all do our part to make them better. So that's a little bit for you today. Our ISCO is powered with a battery. It's in that little box keeping it dry, but we also have a solar panel here to help keep it charged. Unfortunately, on days like today, there's not a lot of sun out here. We've got a lot of fog and not a ton of sun. But luckily, like I said, we've got some super helpful farmers who come out and check the batteries and charge them up for us if they need them. So we are super happy to be working with them. And I'm so glad I got to tell you about our ag project and about all of the local helpful farmers that we have out here the day after National Ag Day yesterday. And if you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment. These videos will be posted still, and they'll also get posted to our YouTube channel, which is Ecology and Biogeochemistry of Watersheds Lab. If you want to look for us, there's also a link on the Facebook page. And I hope we will be showing you some more things soon. You're all staying home and safe.